Once again, sorry everything. Because everything, sometimes I do it without the microphone, sometimes I do it with microphone. So yeah, so we have this problem where with the same mistakes where you can't hear me. It's not a big deal per se, but it's not super good. So I'm sorry, microphone. I'm sorry, everything. You missed a couple of minutes of talking, which is 37 minutes, but still. So I'm so sorry. So I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll pick it back up in a couple minutes for some more. Love you guys. Did you remember the day where we promises we will never be like them? It's always bullshit. Promises that was way more than life than this. I saw to say. Can't believe I didn't falling apart. Falling apart, only to stay. So here I am, with my heart in my hand. 2 minutes. Oh, the greatest news. The greatest news. Only to stay. Great news, guys. Great news. We have much more storage. I just have to look at the. Oh. Great news, guys. Great news. I just had to I just had to I just had to check the storage rate that we did have. Well, we did upload. So yeah, so right now we're gonna do two movies review. Like I said, and I was thinking about it, the way of doing videos reviews, because usually, like, I know a lot of people will do one by one, right? The reason why we're not doing it is because, first of all, the movies are old. The movies are on Tubi, so they're old, and the movie themselves, there's nothing special, very special. I mean, if we do it one by one or tree by tree, there's not really a big difference, right? So today we're reviewing 3 movies, which is Goon, Man of Steel, and Push with Chris Evans, right? We'll start with the oldest, which is Push. Push is sort of a mutant movie in itself. So there's people that push, there's different push. There's some that can read people, somebody can find people, they can sniff people. So there's these people with different power, right? And the coolest thing with Push is, like, it explores what X-Men explored, but in another way. They explore what X-Men explored with Magneto perception. The villain is Magneto, and Magneto is somebody that's make like Magneto. It's like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a army of us. I'm gonna make an army of Pusher, and what I'm gonna be able to do is I'm gonna be able to rule the world with this, right? But then there's people like, no, we coexist with people, we're humans, blah blah blah. So it's very X-Men like. The movie itself is good. There's a couple of really good plots. Point, for example, there's people that control the mind, right? And the main, like, love interest, she's dead. So then, what she does, which is really cool, she's like, okay, well, this memory that you have, it doesn't exist. It's not real. It's not real, right? It isn't real. I made it up because the guy's in love with her, and she remembers the first time he told her, "I love you." They were in a place called Coney Island, and he was like, okay, well, and she's like, okay, well, you remember Coney Island? Yeah, Coney Island. It was never real. I'm watching because we're doing tournament right now, and she's like, Coney Island was never real. I just put that memory in your head. It doesn't exist. But then she leaves behind something that proves that they went to Coney Island, right? And she's not in the room, so she can't control him. And the guy realized, like, holy shit, did go. I think that she said was good. Dakota Fanning, what a beautiful lady. Not used a lot in Hollywood, but still, this is the one. He's chilling with a kid. That kid is telling him, like, hey, I'm gonna save the world. There's just huge treasure The treasure is by selling drugs, and so the story itself is not bad. Chris Evans is presented as this character that has low morals and is going to do most of everything for cash, right? And then there's this girl that presents him an opportunity to make $6 million. Again, the movie's a bit old, so 6 million was a lot back then. Still a lot. What am I saying? But just a lot more people are millionaire than they were, right? They're not you millionaire. So then, what happened with that is there's a drug that he can sell, and if he sells the drugs, I don't know why it's lagging so much. If he sells the drug, he's gonna make the money. But if he sells the drugs, he's selling something that's gonna kill Pusher. It's sort of like a drug to enhance the Pusher power. But once you enhance them, you die. So the kid is, and she's sarcastic, she's pessimistic. So it's a bit weird, but they match off well of each other. The villain perception or ideals are easily seen. You're like, okay, well, that sort of makes sense. That is sort of sensible, right? Not something that I would actually think like, holy shit, what a great plan. But still, and that's the movie. Then we got Goon. So Goon is this very special movie for Canadian. It's a sport about hockey. The coolest thing with Goon is you basically have the main character. I don't know the name of the actor, but he is the Marc-André Grondin, which is a French Canadian. So this is kind of Canadian movie too. So he's a goon, right? Which goons are what? Goons are thing is in hockey. They're player in hockey that job are literally to fuck you up. They'll go ahead and be like, yo, you're my next target. I'm gonna fuck you up. So it is sort of cool to see that there is some issues with it because a couple of years, not even a couple of years, like maybe a year and a half and maybe 2 years, okay? The commission of hockey was like, dude, we have to kind of take the goons out, right? So right now they got more strict with because basically what they would do is a goon is what? So a goon would be a player that goes and is very strong. He's not a good player, but he's very strong. You would go after your best player. You would injure them on purpose, and your best player was talented, but was not a fighter. So yeah. Marc-André Grondin. So the movie is Canadian, but also French Canadian, which I love. The main character is the guy from American Pie, Stifler, and there's also Marc-André Grondin, which is a French Canadian actor. So, and I really like him. He's actually talented, and he's very talented. He is this very talented, he's French. He was this very talented hockey player. He got injured and now he's afraid. So the goal of our main character is to protect him and for him to score. Simple as that. Goons is the story of, and there's a lot of good things, a lot of bad things from the movie. The movie is sort of a bittersweet, but when it's good, it's a really good movie. But there's a lot of weakness. So for example, weakness is the family is Jewish. Now, family being Jewish is not a weakness, but they put a lot of importance on the fact that they're Jewish. You don't really get the reason why. There's not a talk of religion. There's not a talk, other than hey, your family are doctors and shit like that. There's no talk of the religion. So why make it such a purpose? He falls in love with a girl that has a boyfriend, and she cheats on him, and she calls herself a slut, and it's actually kind of cool because she's pretty. First of all, she gave me a major Scott Pilgrim vibe though. I don't know why. So yeah, the love interest is a slut. The main character is sort of this gentle giant. He gets beat up, he doesn't care. He gets fucked up, he doesn't care. He's just super nice. So he gets abused physically by the other players and doesn't answer because he's super strong. But what he does is he gets abused emotionally, and then like why do you put him in a position like that where he's constantly suffering, right? The coolest scene there is what's the scene? This coolest scene there is his brother is gay. The main character brother is gay, and he has figure skating skates, des patins in French. skates, right? And he goes on the ice, and they're too tight, so he cannot skate properly. And then the team are like, "We're gonna be playing with him." He said, "This guy is stronger than all of you." So then he gets attacked, and then it's on the ground, and he fucks up four people. It's great. The movie itself is fantastic. There's Jay Baruchel that plays in it. And Jay Baruchel is a character, and this is my introduction to Goons, because I'm a fan of Trailer Park Boys, like a huge fan. And I was watching the podcast, and Jay Baruchel came in to promote the movie Goons. It was coming out, and that was episode number 7. Jay Baruchel, so back in 2018, 2019, which is insane. Um, the movie itself, it's fun because it's hockey, but it's weird because I would like. It's fun because it's hockey, but it's one of those movies where it's more about the player than the hockey itself. So you like worship hockey, but you're also like, I do care about the players. I do want to see the players, right? My favorite part also about the movie is that I love cameos. So, for example, Trailer Park Boys does prank call, which is fucking funny because they're them, you know. And this is when they were newly sworn in, so they were promoting. So they were an exchange of promotion, which was important because Jay Baruchel is this actor. I'm gonna say weird actor because Jay Baruchel, which is a Canadian dude, has been in everything. He's been in so much movies. He's been in Tropic Thunders, which you're like, holy shit, dude, that's kind of huge. So you're like, wow, this guy's really popular, really famous, really how can I put this? He's really used, right? Or he has a lot of experience. He has a lot of things under his mantle. But then he's underrated because who knows better Jay Baruchel? You're a Canadian, you know? And yeah, that's kind of it. Lagoon's a good movie, but my favorite part about the movie is what? It's not even the hockey, it's about the character. My favorite part about the movie is there's this dude, right? His name is Rhea, and Rhea is a goon. The Rhea is getting older and older and older and older and older, and he's about to be retired, right? And Rhea, there's underlining of a great character. The underlining of great character is he's a goon that knows the sports. He knows what's gonna happen, right? There's kind of like there's sort of a subplot where it feels like he knew that the goons were not gonna be forever. He knew that the era of goon was coming to an end, so he retires. And it's like there's this new kid, and this new kid is the toughest kid on the block, and we're gonna fight. Me and him are gonna fight. Sorry, to prove who the strongest goon. And there you go. Just seeing my problem with the main character being such a pushover is the girl. She breaks up with her boyfriend to come with him. You go see the boyfriend. It's like, okay, fuck me up, punch me. Punch me. You can punch me, punch me, punch me. I'll take it. I want that because I owe you. It's like, okay, well, you know. Ugh. But at the same time, hey, if you like it, you like it. Next we have Man of Steel. Man of Steel is Henry Cavill, or I think it's, I don't know, I think it's James Gunn, but I'm not sure. Superman. So Man of Steel is actually really good. There was a couple of problems with the movie. And again, I'm gonna get the entire community of nerds against me. I'm also a nerd. When I say that, I'm talking about us, not you, or them, or this plant. Could a plant be a nerd? To be answered soon. Man of Steel. My only problem with my biggest problem with Man of Steel was the and I watched also the hat guy and the Spider-Man hoodie, the hoodie guy. So I watched those two a lot, and let's talk about Man of Steel, how bad of a movie it was. I actually did like it. My biggest gripe with the movie is I watched a Aquaman movie lately, and I'm not a superhero movie guy, and for some reason there was so many parallel with it, and I was like, ugh, you know. But it's actually really well made. That they have Russell, I don't know his name. Not Russell William. What is the name of the guy? He played Robin Hood. He played Beautiful Mind. He played so many roles. Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe. So here I am, with my blood in your hand, searching for. Don't need to stay. So here. It's really good. Only stay so here. And I also have to take a picture of my dad. They had MG picture. Picture of my peen. So I'm gonna do my password. And then when I do my password, it's gonna get colder. I don't need to stay here. Can't believe it then falling apart. So here I am, in my heart and mind, searching for her. Good. See? Already cold enough to do it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There you go. Perfect. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Okay, so like I was saying, sorry, we have a lot to do. That's why. With Men of Steel, Russell Crowe talking about the Kryptonian because we hear about a lot about the Kryptonians, but to actually see how it starts and actually see how it goes, it's actually really cool. General Zod is also a great villain because back in the days, there was this actor. I think it's Christopher Walken, but I'm not sure, and he was playing Superman, and he got really injured. He became tetraplegic, so everything from the neck down, he couldn't feel, he couldn't move. So, yeah, and Zod was the villain, right? So there's a couple of great things in there. I really like the family. The family raising him feels a bit rush. So you have moments of him being a kid and learning to control his power. Some of the coolest thing is the hyper hearing, the vision, X-ray vision. Having to control that super good because you can see how much he struggled with it, and you really create this sense of struggle, which is important. The Oh my god, goalie 516, insane, insane, bro. I never done that much. I just can't believe I didn't fall in the boat, only to stay. So here I am with my blood on your hands, searching for the chance to be something more. And I swear, it is the whole world searching for. Yeah, we have to do a tower talk after that. So much to do. So yeah, so the fact that you have this, the father's a bit weird because they have this relationship where they're not really close. The father is very authoritative with him, which is not bad because he's trying to protect him. And people were pissed off at how the father died because in the real story, I watched the Had Guy, I do Hootie Guy. That's why I know. It doesn't make any sense. But if you know the podcast, the Escape, I think it's the Escape Pod. I don't know, but it's really interesting because in the real Superman, well, in a lot of it, the father of Clark Kent, which is the father of Superman, that's from a heart attack. And it shows Superman, it teaches him that he cannot do much, he cannot save everybody. There's nothing he can do, right? The movie, there's a couple of scenes that I really didn't like. So, for example, there's this journalist, right? And she's wounded, and Clark is like, dude, I can save you. And he shows her that he has laser beam vision. He's like, what are you doing, dude? Just right there, you told her that you were different. There's a couple of scenes, for example, there's this oil rig, right? And he jumps his save. He doesn't wear a mask, he doesn't hide himself. And he's just saying people, so you're like, you just told your identity. There's also part where you try so hard to hide identity. So, for example, there's the contrast of it and the contrast of a scene in the bar. So in the scene in the bar, it gets like sort of not necessarily bullied, but he gets pushed, right? And he doesn't act so like, okay, well, he has to control himself because he could pulverize the guy, right? But you try so hard to hide your identity, which is possibly trying to protect the guy. Maybe I don't. Maybe yeah. The fighting is great because it's Kryptonian versus Kryptonian. General Zod again, great villain. What he does, so the the problem with Zod is not a problem. That's a great thing. He's pro Kryptonian, so he wants to recreate the race, right? But then he wants to recreate and he wants to create sort of a elite, right? So he's like, okay, well, at first he goes in and he has Jor-El, which is the real father of Superman, not the adoptive father, but the biological father. And he goes in and he's like, okay, well, give it a codex so we can create more Kryptonian. And you see the baby Kryptonian, which is fantastic. And then you're like, okay, well, and Jor-El says, so Krypton is dying, right? And with it, most Kryptonians are gonna die. That's kind of the main plot of the story. All the Kryptonians are gonna die. And then, can you tell that I didn't watch the movie? Oh, I didn't watch it. The planet's gonna die, and it's too late. So General Zod, it's like it's all good. We have the codex. What happened is they mined the core. So from what I understood, the power of the Kryptonian comes from the sun, right? And inside the planet there's a core which sort of mimic the sun. So he wants to make them a great race again. And then Jorah's like, no. Because if I give you the codex, you're gonna choose which race, which bloodline is gonna be there. So you like one pure Kryptonian, pure. So it's very like Second Reich, right? So yeah, so this is a good plot because this is why Jorah's like everybody deserves to survive. And then Jorah sends Clark with the codex on planet Earth. So this is where it gets complex because General Zod follows Clark, right? Later on he finds Clark. Like, hey, you have the codex. You can bring back Kryptonian, right? And then Clark's like, I don't know if I can trust you, right? But the thing is, like, Jorah did send the codex back with Clark. So he did give Clark every single tool to bring Kryptonian back. Kind of things, right? So did he intend for Clark to bring back the Kryptonians? Or did he intend to keep it away from Zod? And that's not precise. The fact that he has Lois Lane, there's a lot of good scene. There's a lot of bad scene. Like, for example, the fact that he shows Lois Lane that he really is, and then he get captured. Because General Zod is like, hey, give us Kal-El, give us Superman, and we'll save your planet. We'll leave your planet open. We'll leave your planet safe. So Clark Kent goes in with the shackles, the handcuff, and he's there. And he's chilling and he's right there, right? And you know he can leave, right? But he doesn't leave. So you're showing that Clark is willing to cooperate, but then you don't make him cooperate. You're like, okay, well, you're willing to wear a handcuff, but you're not willing to sacrifice yourself. So how far are you willing to go? But then you're asking a guy to sacrifice himself. And the coolest thing with the father of Clark, he's like, dude, you're gonna change the world one day. If you turn good, you'll change the world for good. If you turn bad, you'll change the world for bad. Which is super important because this is what it is. Like, the father relationship with Clark is very, like I said, very authoritative, very, I'm gonna tell you what to do, everything to do. But then the small increments of, like, just chilling we have is really meaningful. So I did like that a lot. What else? What else did I like from the movie? Well, the characters. For example, I really enjoyed the character of Morpheus. I don't know the name of the actor, I'm sorry. But Morpheus from Matrix, right? He's the lead detective. The movie, not detective, sorry, journalist. The movie is actually really good. really fucking good. And then Lois has a clue, and she says, "Oh, there's a superhuman on planet Earth," and so the guy she pursue it. And then she's like, "Oh well, I didn't find it." And it's like, "I don't trust you. I don't believe you. I don't think that you didn't find it. I think you found it, and I think you're dropping it for another reason." And he says, "I think that you're doing the right thing." And she's like, "Why do you think I'm doing the right thing? Why do you think that?" And it's like, "Can you believe if people knew there was somebody like that, they want to hunt him out of fear. So even though the whole job is to report the news, even though there's just news that's gonna sell his newspaper like crazy, he knows that this news needs to be killed. This needs to be killed." And then the most powerful thing, which is really good screenwriting, um, is you got Lois Lane coming back and she said, "Hey, guess what? It didn't pan out. It's like, I don't trust you. There's really this person, and I believe you know who he is. You just think that what he's doing is good, or you want to protect him, right?" And a couple seconds after, there's a breaking news, which is again General Zod that comes in. And he's like, "Dear human, if you want your man to be saved, you have to give us the." And the guy, which is Morpheus, comes in. It's like, dude, she has the answer. She know who it is. And instead of telling her like, "Oh, you have to tell them who it is to protect the planet," he doesn't say anything. He doesn't push her to do anything. He respects her judgment, and that's fantastic. Um, there's some really good plot points. There's also some weak points. Um, I think the fighting was pretty good. I think the realization is pretty good. I think that, actually speaking, it's a very powerful movie. But then again, here's my issue with the movie, and this is an issue with myself. I don't know the lore of Superman. I don't know all the lore. My issue with comic book as in general is they're so scary. I mention this so often, but they're so scary because as a dude, and it's kind of crazy because I was thinking about this Wuthering Wave this morning. You can spend your whole life reading comics and have a good time because there'll always be iteration. Like I watch Comic Explain, I watch Ben from Comic Historian, rest in peace, and there's thousands of videos on their things, and there's uh, like 30, 40 videos on Spider-Man. Like how many videos is there? One of my favorite videos from Comic Historian is Batman Metalverse Explain, which is basically Batman will laugh in Null. No, not Null. Sorry, Null is Marvel. Null's Marvel, but basically Batman will laugh. It's fucking fantastic. One of my favorite comics was the White Knight, which is Joker becomes Batman. To me, that was interesting, you know. And there's so many iterations, but it's very intimidating because you're like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. I did really like Omni Slash. What's my favorite comic? Because I don't read them in order, because I don't know the order. I will have to say Walking Dead is a personal favorite of mine. But if I really had to choose, I would possibly go with Anti-Venom. Just because I do like Eddie Brock. Oh my god, it's tough. I really like Eddie Brock as Venom for two reasons. First of all, I grew up in the 90s, so we had Eddie Brock as the main. Give me time to rest. See, the storage is very full again. Did you remember the day where we promises we would never be like them? This promise of bullshit. Promise you that there is way more than life than this. Swear to. Can't believe I didn't falling apart. Only to stay. So here I am. With my heart in my hand. Searching for the chance to be something more. If you remember the day what we promised is, we will never be like them. I promise you that there was way more than life than this. To can't believe I didn't falling apart. To go this far, only to stay. So here I am, with my heart in my hand, searching for the chance to be something more. And I swear it's done. And I better put the whole world. Come on, I need you, bro. I need you. There you go, perfect. Did you remember the day where we promises we would never be like them? That I was way more than life than this. Can't believe I didn't fall in apart. I need to stay here. So here I am, with my heart in my hand, searching for the chance to be something else. Did you remember the day when we promises? Tu seul, je vais pas mourir de honte. Yeah. Dumbling is your boink. Welcome to the show. Again, we had no storage for the video, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna relax. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tell you about my plan for the day. I'm gonna come back on yesterday. So this is kind of the intro part two, if you will. So yesterday, we had a lot of problem with the storage, a lot of problem with the different, we lost 6 hours, but when you realize that in the last 2 days, I did, yesterday we filmed, I'm not even joking, we filmed for 14 hours, there was no editing needed. Okay, so what I decided to do is, I do it like this. So yes, it takes more time to upload, but it takes less time to edit. You know what I cannot control? Sleep. I'll sleep for 8 hours, I'll sleep for 7 hours. But if I can upload, we're good, right? We're good. As long as I can upload, we're good. And then the coolest thing with that is, when I'm done with the recording, I can just upload the recordings. I don't have to worry about it being like 40 hours of editing to do, right? And I don't even have to take notes, which is great. So with that, we went to do 19 hours. There's not a single clip that has to be done, which is great. Yesterday was super good, and I couldn't sleep, so yesterday we stayed up for a large amount of time. Not sure why, not sure if I needed it, but I did. So now what we're gonna do is super special. We're gonna go in, we're gonna play some Borderland, Tiny Tina Wonderland, but I'm gonna have to monitor this. I should. You see, I got an hour 32. I still have to do 20 minutes. I still have to do 20 minutes. Give me time to rest. Does it take time to heal? Why 20 minutes? Because we have another one to do. After that, we're done for today. We're done for the. We're up to date with the VODs. That's very important right now. So yeah, so like I was saying, I'm gonna do this, right? I think it's a better function. I think it's a better way to go about it, right? Which is to film every single videos and then upload it. It's a lot more uploading, but I don't have to edit. And once again, I can do it while I sleep, which is great. Because tonight, I'm gonna be sleeping a lot. How do I know? I just know, bro. I just know. And yeah, so tonight stream. I want to stream until like I want to stream for a large amount of time. Yesterday, you have to understand something. I woke up at 5 o'clock. I was like, okay, well, I need to call my mom. So I woke up. I did some live until I did some videos until from 5 to 6. At 6 o'clock, I went back in. I played Binding of Isaac, right, for 2 hours. Uh, which was not for 2 hours. It ended up being 5 hours because I was having so much fun with it. I was having so much fun. So because I was having so much fun, I was like, you know what? Let's push the envelope. Let's push the envelope. I did 5 hours of Binding of Isaac, right? And I did 2 hours of Borderland. And you can say what you want. You can say that's not a lot, right? But we did a lot. Then we did the video from the morning. We did the video from the night, which insane, bro. Insane. I did a video from the morning. Listen to this, okay? The video from the morning, you're not gonna believe this shit. I did a video from the morning, which is from 5 to 6. I did a video at night, which is from 11 to 2. And then I did an hour and a half in the morning, which is this morning, which is from 5 to, I want to say 6:40. And we had 4 hours of this because I spent 5 to 6 hours doing the editing, and that's too much. So yeah, so if we could do that, this is perfect. I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna go back to chilling because I'm gonna do the ooh la la. So this is gonna be important. But for now, I got another 10 days where I can push the content. I can push. If I can push, we're good. Right now, Borderland. I'm gonna try to stream until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, which is in 7 hours and 50, which is not bad. If we do 7 hours, we're gonna be okay. And then we'll go in and do the TikTok live. There's no way I'm gonna be sleeping that much. I thought I have to look at my mom, and my mom's I have to stay up during the day. Oh my god, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, okay. I think you can do it. Stay up for the whole day. Not the whole day, but make sure that you go to sleep at like 9 o'clock. So tonight, what I'm gonna do, super simple. I could sleep for 4 hours, wake up, because I want to stay up for my mom and I want to be in a good mood. She deserves it. As simple as that. She deserves it. Yeah. And yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do, man. It's gonna be tough. And then tomorrow morning we'll do a mukbang, we'll do the videos. I still have to do Rocket Love. I couldn't finish it today because the phone was getting too hot. Right now we're having this problem where when I wake up and the sun is rising, it's super cool, super simple, super easy. It's going well. But then, catastrophe happens. Catastrophe is what? This phone is too hot, I gotta dual screen. So I have to screen, which is this one. And I have to wait until it happens, which is the overheating, and I'm like, okay, well, you're done for the day. But I'm not done, so yeah, it's a bit of a problem. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in 7 hours. Peace. By the way, I'm not gonna math because, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I thought it was 8 hours, but 7. I love you guys. Am I gonna do it today? I don't know. Okay, so now what we need to do is we just need to taste one food. You can't believe this far, only to stay, yeah. So here I am, in my heart, in my hand, searching for Did you remember when we promises we will never be like them? Promises that there was way more than life than this. So I saw to fall. Only to get this far. Only to stay. Only to stay. So here I am in my hands, searching. Okay. You know what I have to do? I have to taste some food. We'll go in, I'll delete what I have, and that's it. What I have uploaded. Only to stay, so here I am, with my heart and mind, searching. Did you remember the day when we promises we would never be like them? Never fell into bullshit. I promise you that there was way more than life than this. I saw this too. Can't believe I didn't falling apart. I'll fall to get this far. Only to stay, only to stay. So here I am, with my heart in my hand. Give me. Don't blink, it's your boy Angel. Welcome to the day, welcome to the show. Including Wopsa having a wonderful day on this 27th June 2026. It is the day 268 of Project Vendetta. I wasn't sure. They were doing the fattening, so making us fat because in 7 days I'm starting a weight loss journey. So we have Doritos ketchup, baby. Doritos ketchup. Super excited to do this. Super. Oh, what did I do? Check. Okay, good. Perfect. Super excited to try this because I can't remember the last time we had a new Doritos flavor. Am I a fan of ketchup chip? I said no. I feel like ketchup chips, when you do it right, are super good. Who does it right? President Choice does it right. Lay's does it right. Because what you want with ketchup chip, you want that acidity of the tomatoes. Want the saltiness of the chip, there's acidity of the tomatoes. This is a corn tortilla, which is sweeter. Ketchup is back and bolder than ever. Sharper tang, sweeter tomato, and more flavor packed into every chip. So this is something that was done there before, and I don't know if you can be able to see it, but limited edition. Limited time only. There you go. Oh. Whenever you have Doritos, the assault of your nostril is insane. Not too bad. I haven't been eating a lot of chips lately. I always remembered the bag to be a lot less full than that. That's good. Half-second rule done. It's pretty freaking good. Um, the plus, it really tastes like ketchup. The ketchup is actually really nice. Why? Because I was afraid that the corn tortilla was gonna be a bit too sweet, and not allow the ketchup to shine. But the ketchup taste is really potent. Now, it's a really good chip. I do like it a lot. The it's really good, but oh yeah, okay. It's really good, but I don't know the tortilla is shining or not. I don't know. I'm looking here because we have a lot of tournaments. I think it's delicious. Could it be better? 100%. There's this couple of seconds. This is what I'm addicted to. A couple of seconds where you get a perfect mix between the corn and the ketchup. Recommended. Really good. The heel. Around and I'll miss your face. Behind. Do do be do 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 do. Ba ba da 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 da. Do 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 do. Don't blink, it's your buying. Welcome from the show. I'm doing also having a wonderful day on the glorious night, doing glorious day 268 Project Vendetta. So what we did was, oh, I forgot to do the intro. So I'll do 2 videos right now. So we started about an hour and a half ago. We started doing some videos. I did a lot. I did the movie review. I did the intro, a bit of tower talk, food review. That was good. Now, what we're gonna do is show you the moon, first of all. This is gorgeous. Now, we're gonna be, I got a couple playthrough that still have the tower playing. Look at this. Beautiful. So we're gonna be watching TV, we're gonna be relaxing until the tower ends. Then we'll be streaming some Borderlands 19 Wonderland. Simple as this. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. The dude who forgot to do the original intro for the day, the behind the scenes to start the day. So it is 8 o'clock. It is a beautiful 28th March 2026. Not 8 o'clock, but let's pretend like it is. The weather is beautiful. We got our tournament today. So we're doing pretty freaking good. And we'll see what the day has in store for us. Without further ado, let's get it. Let's go. And I'm pretty happy about the rest of the day. Look at this. Super nice. Oh, we got snacks. We have what? We have nectarine snacks, nectarine soda. We have ketchup, chips, Doritos. Look at these. Bad boy. And we got a dulce de leche ice cream. That is the meal of the day. Until tomorrow morning when I eat eggs. Which also gonna be good. Much to do. Well, what I'm gonna do when I'm doing the tournament, I'm gonna clean up the phone. I'm gonna make sure that everything that's uploaded is deleted, and that's pretty much it. So it's not super interesting, not super important, but still. I'm gonna watch some TikTok québécois. That's what I'm gonna watch.
Don't send me your tape, it won't sell. Don't tell your dreams to everybody around. Fait que là, les cadeaux de la communauté Fest, guys.
Allez-y, envoyez-y des communautés fesses de l'autre côté. Faites quelque chose, tabarnak.
C'est ça. Puis pour ceux qui n'ont pas d'argent, tapotez dans l'écran parce qu'on a juste 35 000 likes en 1h30, c'est pas normal.
De toute façon, moi, là, les pauvres qui branchent pas de Universe, on est tannés. On est tannés. Comprenez, vous êtes up des level 30, 40, gang de grandes gueules. Des Universe. Ah oui, les grandes gueules. Oh oui, moi, je suis là. Tu lances des crapauds à 2000 points. Let's go. Let's go. Les lions, asti, ils méritent, asti. Let's go. Ben, gang. Ben, gang. Toutes des grandes gueules. Oh, moi, je suis rendu une compagnie, on t'a envoyé un lion. C'est pas par année, big. C'est juste ça, ça me coûte dans ma vie de toilette par semaine. Ta gueule, good. Let's go. Let's go. Je me torche avec mon spot. Big, j'ai tout mis ça, check, j'ai dessiné moi-même.
Tabarnak.
Bien sûr, c'est
Je me suis inspiré de ton doigt.
On va juste faire un petit ménage.
Yo, j'allais.
J'ai mis de même au début, hein. Mon zinc, ça avait mis de même.
Toi, c'était effrayant, là. Lui, il a vraiment fait une crise de job. Le monde, il rit de ton garage, mais yo, ta femme, ta gueule, vous, toi, rien. Ah ben, pis, t'as bien raison. Let's go!
Ah non, t'es là.
Jambon! Big, au moins, t'as pas fait de... Shout-out à Nasty.
Okay, good.
Ben ouais, ouais.
Okay, so
Il était toutefois dans l'Ouest, t'as raison.
do something with your life, bro.
Tu sais quoi? À la fin de la journée.
Guys, je peux-tu avoir des cadeaux de la communauté fest, s'il vous plaît?
Ouais.
Parce que l'autre est en train de monter pendant que nous autres, on reste tagués là.
Ouais, c'est quoi l'affaire? C'est quoi l'affaire? Bonne continuation, Big. Mais t'as raison, t'as tout à fait raison. La prochaine fois, je vais le formuler comme faut. Je vais dire bande d'enfoirés, puis je vais avoir un universe. So long. Qu'est-ce au moins c'était poli? Comment ça va, voyage, voyage? Ben oui, Barbie. La moitié était barrée, ils ont tous des faux comptes mastinés.
My apologies.
Tout sur le choc, Big. Toutes les goûts de toutes les places, ils ont tous d'autres comptes, tu comprends? Fait que là, ils sont comme Chris, on est débarrés, là, tu vois.
My apologies.
Même Maggie est en train de capoter, tu Chris, comment ça tu peux débarrer? Je Big Ben officiel, il m'en barre. C'est toi qui me barre, pas moi.
Il t'a bloqué?
Big, je dis Ben. Ben officiel, il m'en barre. Big, dis-moi si quelqu'un va avoir peur sur moi, c'est sûrement Big. Quand il dit je suis méchant, c'est sûrement Big. Quand il dit jambon, c'est sûrement jambon salé. Ils sont pas prêts, Big. C'est des warriors de clavier. Donc, Lemner, comment ça va, mon colonnier de la radio? Effrayant. J'aurais honte d'être toi. MTV Valley. En fait, Valley, c'est tu fait un gars pas en doute, Martin, Pat, let's go. Là, tu y dis, ah, c'est pas dur entre Landers parce qu'une soirée t'es venu dans mon live, pis t'avais des commentaires bizarres sur les masseuses. Il y a une fille dans mes motos qui était pas à l'aise avec le fait que t'avais des commentaires bizarres sur les masseuses. Fait que je vais te le dire publiquement, t'avais l'air d'un esti bizarre à te. Est-ce que vous aimez ça? Tabarnak!
And we're back. So again, the plan is what? The plan is to take out the glasses because that's dangerous. We made a big mess yesterday. I don't want it to happen again. So the plan is just to snack, to chill. We have all the playthroughs playing the tower. I will be watching something. We have a show going on right now, which is sort of important, right? And the better part of it is what? The better part of it is that I'm gonna be playing some Tiny Tina. I'm excited today. While we're finishing the tower, I get to see which playthrough uploaded. I'm gonna be watching TV because I want to keep this live for later on. So that is pretty much it. But happy, hey, I got a pimple. Yes. Do, 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 do. Behind.
Ce n'est pas probable. Non probable. Peut-être encore. Oui. Peut-être encore. Tu peux m'aider? À me donner un cadeau à 3000 points? Ou de communauté fest? Oui, vraiment de
Do.
ça m'envoie des chiens. Quand il fait ça? Quand il fait ça? C'est ce que je fais. C'est ma job d'aider. Tu peux pas m'aider un peu? Quand tu vas dans la rue, là, tu vois un itinérant, là,
Hop là.
Tu craches dessus tout de suite? Non, mais.
Right now, on Operation Repo, Sonia's back. But she's just one mistake away from leaving the repo business for good.
As far as today's concerned, we're all on probation.
Will the crew be able to keep the First Lady of Repo happy? Or will a run with a deranged personal trainer push Sonia over the edge?
Il y a tellement d'anormaux sur TikTok qu'on a barré automatiquement. Mais là, tout le monde est débarré. Puis s'il y en a un qui est pas content, ben je vous débarrerai pas, je vais prendre vos commentaires puis je vais rire, guys.
C'est pas vrai. C'est pas vrai.
Il faut commencer tôt. L'étude de votre enfant grandit. Et il existe une façon bien plus simple de suivre sa croissance.